Now 6:30, let me call the July regular scheduled board meeting to order. Determination, we have a quorum. Mr. Dicky Gonzalez.
Present.
Dr. Norberto Cantu.
Present.
Mr. Eduardo Ramirez.
Present.
Mr. Benito Sainz.
Present.
Mr. Ruben Klein.
Present.
Myself, Daniel Garcia, is present as well. We do have a quorum. The Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Ramirez.
I pledge allegiance.
Thank you. Section 3, approval of the minutes of the regular board meeting for June 14th, 2016. Do we have a motion on the approval of the minutes? We have a motion by Mr. Klein. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Dr. Cantu. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The public forum, we do have Ms. Marisela Salinas. If you want to come to the podium. Ms. Salinas, just so you can know, it's 6:31 and you do have 5 minutes so you can speak.
Sí.
Thank you.
Gracias. Buenas tardes a todos. Yo soy madre de familia, tengo un hijo en Ringo Middle School. Vengo representando a 40 padres que vinimos hace en enero a exponer una queja con Mr. Trigo. Él fue el que hizo el cambio que no nos pareció, estamos inconformes todavía y venimos pues ya no a pedir explicaciones, lo que queremos es que reubiquen a Mr. Peña. Mr. Peña está haciendo su buen trabajo, estaba al 110%. Nosotros los padres estamos todavía inconformes por eso, más que nada por los cambios que se hizo a medio tiempo. No fuimos maltratados por Mr. Trigo, ya no está, ¿verdad? Pero lo que estamos pidiéndoles, con todo respeto, cordialmente, por nosotros los padres, es que puedan reubicar otra vez a Mr. Peña. Eso es lo que venimos a pedir. Colectamos en ese tiempo 250 firmas, si ustedes quieren después las pueden ver, yo sé que es muy corto el tiempo, pero es más que nada, se quedaron planes inconclusos, planes comenzados entre los padres que estamos involucrados con las juntas, había muchos planes, entonces eso es lo que queremos exponer, más que nada. Les agradezco su atención a nombre de todos los padres de familia de Ringo Middle School. Gracias.
Gracias. Item 1, consider and take possible action on renewal and amendment of agreement with the City of Rio Grande City for use of swimming pool and extension of months to use school facilities, Chance to Be Center for the Boys and Girls Youth Club.
Good evening, Mr. President, members of the board, Mr. Garcia, Superintendent of Schools, ladies and gentlemen. The City of Rio Grande City is requesting the renewal and amended agreement with RGCCISD and agrees to pay a monthly rental of the fee of $500 to use the district swimming pool to conduct a summer swimming program Monday through Fridays. I believe it's early in the morning, 8 to, I believe, 5 p.m., from June the 6th to July the 29th. We currently got this information. We juggled it back and forth. I just want to tell the board that because of circumstances, we had trouble bringing it to the forefront, completed, due to the parties not being able to be available on that particular agreement. But it's a renewal. I just want to remind everybody that it's working very well. It deals with our students, and we're using the pool quite some. And it's in full force. We just need to do some amendments and some additions here that some of the information there is inaccurate. I did talk to a board member late this afternoon on the time schedule and some questions that we had, which will be taken care of this week before we end the week. On the second part, the City of Rio Grande City also agrees to pay a monthly rental fee of $1,200 to conduct the Boys and Girls Youth Club after school program to use school facilities from Monday through Friday from 2:30 to 6, from August the 12th, 16 through May 31st for the year 2017. They are also requesting an extension to conduct a summer program. It's working well also. They're enjoying the facilities. They provide their insurance. They got good liability. And the only question was I think that the word students were not involved. They're also our students, and it's working also very well. The administration recommends approval of the request to renew the agreement with the city.
Okay, and as I was a board member that talked to you about this, as long as we get the wording corrected, because I'm all in favor of this. It's just that the wording was not correct. The dates were wrong, and as long as I correct it, no problem.
Yes, sir. And again, just to reiterate, we had some 2015 dates on there, but it was in the start, and we were looking to go every 2 years instead of a year. So we got mixed into that, but the language will be corrected before we have the final copy signed and sealed and certified.
Okay, I so move, Chairman.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second? We have a second by Mr. Klein. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 2, consider and take possible action on child care service vendor agreements for licensed facilities for the 2016-2017 school year.
As part of the Life Skills Grant Program with the district contracts with several daycares, centers to care for children of students so that they can attend school on a regular basis. This helps with the dropout and prevention program. The district would like to renew most of these, if not all of these, are renewals also again like last year, and there are 7 particular entities: Building Block Learning Center, Camrog Enterprises, Cutie Pies, Gracie's Child Development, Learning Zone 2, and Ninfa Lopez's DBA Happy Faces. We recommend approval. Here also we have some language in there that on the insurance part of the liability that knickknacks that we're working on, thanks to Mr. Sines brought that to our attention, and we'll be working with that too. But at this time, the administration recommends approval. They're working also very well.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second on item 2?
I'll second.
We have a second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 3, consider and take possible action on donations to RGCCISD.
The following donations have been received by the district, RGCCISD, and basically 2 elementaries, John and Olive, for an amount of $25.57 on the 8th of June. The donor was Target, and also Roque Guerra Elementary with a small amount of $19.19 on the 8th of June also, and the donor was also Target. We recommend the approval of these donations.
Have a motion on item 3?
So move.
We have a motion by Mr. Gonzalez. We have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 4, consider and take possible action on 2016 property value study appeal service contract with Linebarger, Gogan, Blair, and Sampson, LLP.
I don't know if we have anybody from Linebarger today. I don't think so, but I will go ahead and explain. The school district has engaged Linebarger, Gogan, and Blair, Sampson for many years to review the controller's property study. The controller's property values for the school district are used to determine the funding for our school district. If these figures were incorrect or inaccurate, the school district would not receive the fair share of the state aid. If inaccuracies do occur, the law firm will conduct an administrative appeal, which they do every year, and any judicial appeal of the property value findings. The contract being presented is for the 2016 property value study and would be for the 2017-18 school year. It's been very interesting with the values going up, going down, and there's a lot going on with taxing and stuff like that. So the administration does recommend that we approve the renewal with Linebarger as presented.
And I might add, it has a 10% fee. But that's the standard, right?
That's pretty much a standard. They gave us a table of contents where they can go back so many years to show they've had good success with this as far as lowering the value, and it's worked well. So The lower the value, the more the money from the agency.
Okay.
So we recommend approval.
We have a motion on item 4. We have a motion by Mr. Klein. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 5, consider and take possible action on letter of agreement with Pinnacle Medical Management Corporation for drug testing services for the 2016-2017 school year.
Currently, the district is using drug testing services for employees in the transportation department. I think we have the director of transportation here today, Mr. Garcia. The security department and any other situations that require the service, Pinnacle Medical Management Corporation is able to provide these services as per the attached contract. This agreement will automatically renew for an additional year and can be canceled 60 days prior to the renewal. Unless there's something we want to add to it. Any questions on this particular drug testing company? We've used them for the prior years, and it's worked very well.
Pretty standard.
We recommend approval.
We have a motion on item 5. We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Klein. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 6, consider and take possible action on tax refunds for the month of June 2016.
Presented is a request for approval of tax refunds for June 2016. Refunds totaling $2,343.18 is being requested. Attached, you have a summary of the refunds. The administration recommends approval of the total amounts.
We have any discussion? We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 7, consider and take possible action on requisitions 5,000 and over in a 12-month aggregate.
Mr. Smedley?
Excuse me. Thank you, Mr. President, members of the board, Mr. Garcia, and ladies and gentlemen. We do have a few requisitions for your consideration on page 117. I don't know if you have any questions, but there is proper funding for each of these requests.
Any discussion? We have a motion on item 7.
So moved.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Klein. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 8, consider and take possible action in awarding of the following bid. Number 16-43, student athletic and voluntary accident insurance.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. And this is a request for proposal. And you see starting on, well, it starts on page 118, but you will see starting page 120 the different plans that were offered. Our recommendation is to go with Texas Insurance Services Service Center Incorporated through National Guardian Life, and this particular plan is the same plan that we had last year, and they are the low bid.
Discussion, item 8.
We've had them for the last 3 years. Is that the one? That the form that you gave us is last one?
Yes, we had them last year and previous year also.
3 years.
Yeah, I don't have that form in front of me.
And they've been delivering pretty good?
Yes, and they have a very good network. The district is happy with them. They use orthopedics that are in our network, and also pretty much this plan takes care of the medical bills for the most part, so parents won't have to be paying out of pocket.
And this is for
themselves.
all student activities or just athletics?
Well, for all UIL activities. And yes, go ahead.
Morning. This will cover all our extracurricular activities, including VOCT, the FFA, ROTC, as well as athletics, UIL, 7th grade and above. Nothing below 7th grade.
Thank you.
Mr. Smedley, I think it's important to note here that at some point, at least at 2013, 2014, the premium at one point was $563,000. Then it went to $508,000, then $439,000, and now we're at 385,000. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct. From last year to this year, we had about a 12.5% decrease.
And we were able to even get catastrophic coverage now.
Including the catastrophic coverage, yes. And if I may, on page 123, we're also asking to approve the voluntary coverage. The voluntary coverage is every student gets a pamphlet at the beginning of the year, and this is from K through 12, even for non-UIL participants. And they can get school time coverage or 24-hour coverage, and the rates for school time only is $25. This is for the whole school year, or 24-hour coverage is $105. And that's a total premium for the year.
For the year?
Yes, sir.
We have a motion, item 8. We have a motion by Mr. Klein. We have a second.
A second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sweeney. Item 9, consider and take possible action on Region 1 data-wise training for campus district leadership teams.
Good evening, Mr. President, members of the board, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Garcia. The curriculum department comes before you to ask for assistance in this area, sir, of staff development. It is data-wise training through the Region 1 Service Center. This is developed through the Harvard Graduate School of Education, and it is an improvement process that acts for the knowledge and for successful teams that cultivate ways of working and thinking. It is designed to support educators in learning and applying the skills using data to improve teaching and learning. The process offers educators an 8-step process to analyze data collaboratively, then evaluate a focused plan. This training will take place on August 5th and 12th, and it is part of our TEP training hours for administrators and campus leadership teams. It is a cost of $7,000, and we respectfully ask for your approval tonight.
Discussion?
I so moved.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second?
A second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 10, consider and take possible action on renewal of Region 7 Education Service Center, Region 1 Education Service Center DMAC software license agreement for the 2016-2017 school year.
Yes, sir. This item, it is a renewal license. We utilized DMAC this past school year, and we are coming before you again to renew this license. This is the DMAC software that we utilize to analyze our STAR data and also collect benchmark data and assessment data and analyze it at the different campuses. It includes also not only state assessments, but TEAC score, TAG, formworks, appraisal instruments, interventions, the SIP, and the lead forward components as well. And we come before you this evening for approval. It is a cost of $47,660. So we at the curriculum office ask for your approval. It is being funded through SCE and Title I.
Just a question.
Yes,
I think you may have already answered this, but what was the feedback from the staff on the use? Because you used it this past year for the
Yes,
first
sir.
time, right?
Yes, sir. And we had several trainings throughout the year on the implementation of it and how to analyze the data. And they've mentioned that it's very user-friendly. They learned it and utilized it very well. And the system, by the time the principals came back, all the STAR data was already there.
Great. I so move, Mr. Chairman, that we approve that.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines on item 10. Do we have a second?
A second.
We have a second by Mr. Klein. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 11, consider and take possible action on renewal of Agile Mind service agreement for the 2016-2017 school year.
Yes, sir. You have a revised packet as well in your documents. We are coming before you. At the high schools, they've utilized, we're increasing the area of usage at Gruya High School. So the cost there for Gruya High School, and it's a mathematics algebra program, is the $49,262. We are asking, the middle school principals are asking to participate this school year at the middle school level. So we are adding the middle schools to this program. And their cost right here above is $30,452. Okay, and we have the different agreements attached. So the curriculum department and principals are requesting for approvals.
Any discussion, item 11?
The program is being utilized by all the teachers, all the math teachers?
The algebra teachers are in geometry.
algebra,
Certain
yes.
areas here that are, right, yes,
And
sir.
the middle schools that are going to add it, they say algebra teachers in the middle schools?
No, sir. It is their 6th, 7th, and 8th grade curriculum. It's we're going to pilot one grade level at every campus. Gruya Middle has requested to do all three. So based on the needs, looking at our STAR data, we're wanting to support the campus in full implementation of it. It's an excellent program. The high schools have had very good success, looking at their data.
I move this adoption.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines on item 11. Do we have a second?
A second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item 12, consider and take possible action on request for permission to purchase 32 laptops, Dell Marketing, and 32 software licenses for pre-K teachers.
As you're aware, Mr. President and members of the board, that we were awarded the pre-K grant back in June. The NOGA did come in, so we're wanting to order, the curriculum plus the supplies for the teachers and equipment so they could be ready when school starts. So we do have projected 32 pre-K teachers in the district, so we are asking to purchase the laptops and software that come with it. And we do have funding for it through the pre-K grant. It is a total cost of $26,528. And we are using the pre-K fund for 29. We recommend approval.
Move we approve item 12 as presented.
We have a motion by Mr. Gonzalez. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Klein. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item 13, consider and take possible action on request for permission to purchase 32 projectors for pre-K teachers.
This is also, Mr. President, members of the board, equipment that we're trying to purchase for the high-quality pre-kindergarten grant program that is essential for them to implement the program this coming school year. So we are requesting the 32 projectors. There's a total cost of $14,208, and we are using the fund 428 as well.
The
429.
I am sorry, the grant, right?
Yes, sir, it's for the grant.
So move, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion on item 13 by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Peña. Item 14, consider and take possible action on memorandum of understanding for STC dual enrollment courses for fall 2016.
Good evening, Mr. Garcia, Board President, members of the board, Mr. Alfredo Garcia, Superintendent, and members of the community. We have the dual enrollment agreement with STC, again, for the fall of 2016. It's for Rio Grande City High School, Gruya High School, and the Early College High School, and any other courses which are applicable. The preparatory for Early College High School is asking for 3 sections of music appreciation, 4 sections of English 1301, and 4 sections of history. There is a cost to the district for those particular courses. The approximate cost is $3,500 per section. At Rio Grande City High School and Gruya High School, we do offer dual enrollment as well. However, those courses are already paid for because we do have the teachers that already have their master's degree, and they'll be servicing our children. So we respectfully ask for your approval to offer the sections that are needed for the Early College High School and any other course, and funding is available through the high school allotment.
So move, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines on item 14. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 15, consider and take possible action on preparatory for Early College High School uniforms.
The preparatory for Early College High School is requesting that their junior level class, this is a new class because the Early College High School has been in existence now for, this will be their 3rd year. Presently, the freshmen wear their navy blue polo shirts, the sophomores wear their maroon shirt, and this will be the 1st year that the junior class would be asking or requesting to wear a gray shirt, gray and or white. The students did get together, their student council got together and voted on this particular color, and we are respectfully asking for your approval for the Early College High School.
We have a motion, item 15.
So move, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Three. Item 16, consider and take possible action on iReady diagnostic and instructional license for the 2016-2017 school year.
Good evening, Board President, members of the Board, Mr. Garcia, and all that are present. iReady is an online program that is developed and designed for students that are struggling in or in need of remediation. It can successfully predict student proficiencies. It is a diagnostic tool that can customize through the evaluation process student needs. It's an online program, and at this time, Special Ed Department is recommending the purchase of the licenses and also 2 staff development half-days.
Any discussion, item 16?
Money's available for it, Lord?
Mr. Garcia was going to go ahead and make sure we get it funded, yes.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines on item 16. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Klein. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 17, consider and take possible action on memorandum of agreement between TMC Head Start, Early Head Start, and RGCCISD for this 2016-2017 school year.
Yes, sir. At this time, Special Ed Department is seeking the approval of this memorandum of understanding for the 2016-17 school year with TMC, which is Early Head Start, and Rio Grande City. It's for the purpose of providing services to children with disabilities and also the children that will be transitioning into the public school system. At this time, we do request approval.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Basan. And I should have maybe said this at the beginning. I just want to welcome everybody back from your summer vacation, to our administrators. You know, I had my small vacation last week. I know Eddie just got back today, and we know how you're feeling. And we just want to welcome you back on behalf of the board. Now to reports and information.
Good evening, Mr. President, board members, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to ask for support for the vision that I have for the district for this coming school year and for years to come. I would like for the district to be known as a district that is student-directed. You know, for many years, and I've been here 38 years, we've always, been overshadowed by the state assessment. And I'm not saying that assessment is not good. It is good. But we need to be known, and we all need to speak the same language, that the district here in Rio Grande is a district that is driven by the students. And I'm asking that we look and evaluate the data that we have, that we look at the student assessment, that we look at what we're having. And I'm not saying that the district is not doing good. We've done a lot of good things within the district. But we need to realize that we're missing out in allowing the students to be students, and we are missing out in making sure that we are doing long-term teaching. I'm not saying that the assessments are not good. Do not misinterpret my information. What I'm saying is that a test cannot drive the direction of the district. It is the student that should be driving the direction of the district. For that reason, I'm asking that we look and analyze that we need to make sure that we form a strong foundation at the elementary. I think that it is obvious that if we do not form that foundation at the elementary, we will continue having the problem that we have at the middle school and the problem that we have at the middle school. And some of us that have worked with UTRGV, like I've been with UTRGV or was with UTRGV for 12 years, so with Dr. Villarreal. I know that we have also Ronnie Basan, Mr. Trialles, several that have worked with at the university level, and we still see that students are struggling. So if the students are struggling, there is something that is not connecting. I think that is logical and obvious that there is a misconnection in what we're doing. The curriculum is doing a good job in what they're doing, but we're still not connecting in what we're doing. We want to make sure that the teaching that we're doing is long-term teaching. As I've seen it for years, and I see it right now, we're teaching to a test. I see it like I take the bottle from the bottle, and we're throwing to the student, different strategies. We do common assessments. We do benchmarks, highlighting techniques, vocabulary development. We're doing a lot, but it's all going down. It's not sticking to the students. They're still not the actual teaching. I believe that if we're teaching for long term, and we have always professed, we want to make sure that the students are college ready. We have professed for years that we want to make sure that those students are productive citizens in the community. We profess that we want to make sure that we're closing the gap between students' populations. And if we look at the scores, and you will get to see the scores, the gaps are still there. Again, I've been here 38 years, and I'm part of the system, and I feel that the connection is still not there. I'm asking that we all join the vision that I have in reference to make sure that we go back to the fundamentals of elementary education, to make sure that at the elementary we build those foundations for the students. Just like everything that we do, we build a strong foundation for a home to make sure it doesn't crack. Why can we do it for the most important people in our district, which is our students? I'm asking a commitment from all of us. We all need to speak the same language to ensure that the students become what we're saying, long life learners. They will never become life learners if we do not start at the elementary. Elementary is the foundation. And I'm not asking you to be judgmental of what I'm telling you right now. Take it home, digest it, and you're going to realize that the vision that I have for the district is the vision that we need to make sure that we embrace to make sure that our students are successful. Last year, our peak enrollment was 11,009 students, and my commitment is to those 11,000 students. Our commitment should be to those students. I'm asking that we have the know-how, we have the teachers, we have the curriculum. This is a perfect time to start. We just had the TA report. What did they tell us? We have gaps in our bilingual program. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing in special education. We're still having gaps in other areas of ESL. Why do we have to have the state come and tell us what we know? What do we know? I'm asking that all of us, I've met with the curriculum department, I met with special education, and we're in agreement. That is the direction that we must take. If at the elementary, we have excellent teachers at the elementary, like in the middle school and high school, but the emphasis has to be at the elementary. We have different programs coming in, and we need to implement them. And like Mr. Sainz mentioned, we need to make sure that time the acronym, to make sure that we train everyone, from us all the way to the teachers that are implementing and everyone in between, that we implement, that we monitor, and we evaluate. And if the programs are not working, well, we have the time to tweak. We cannot wait till May to say, oh, the program didn't work. We do it in the process. The education of the students is a process. If we begin with a foundation, then we start building from then on. I can almost guarantee you that middle school teachers and principals will be happy campers, and so will the high school teachers when they get them over there. I'm asking for support to ensure that all of us, and I mean all of us, believe in that particular vision. I would like to take this vision back to when we start with our general session on August the 19th, and then continue to take it out to the community. Parents must know what our vision is so that we can start with the beginning. We will never make the connection if we do not build the foundation. And if we continue doing the same thing, we will continue getting the same results. We need your support so that we can start moving on and building that foundation at the elementary. Thank you.
It is now 7:04. We'll be going into a closed session under the authority of the Texas Government Code Section 551.071. We are now reconvening in open session. It is now 9:55. Do we have a action item A? Do we have a motion item A?
We approve item A as discussed in closed session.
We have a motion by Mr. Gonzalez. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We have a possible action item B. Do we have a motion item B?
I move to approve item B, discuss closed session.
We have a motion by Mr. Klein. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Dr. Cantu. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Possible action item C. Do we have a motion item C?
We approve item C as discussed in closed session.
We have a motion by Mr. Gonzalez. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Klein. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. We have possible action item D. Do we have a motion item D?
I move to approve item D, discuss in closed session.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Klein. We have a second by Mr. Sines. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item E, do we have a motion, item E?
I move to approve item E, discuss in closed session.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Klein and a second by Mr. Sines. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item F, do we have a motion, item F?
I move to approve item F, discuss in closed session.
We have a motion, item F. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. We have item G. Do we have a motion, item G?
I move to approve item G, as discussed in closed session.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines. Mr. Klein. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion carries. I believe the nomination was Mr. Ricardo Sines. Congratulations, Mr. Sines. Do we have a motion, item H?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion by Mr. Sines on item H. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Ms. Lupita Garza, it was the recommendation, and congratulations, Ms. Garza. Yes. Wait, do item I or skip it?
I can do it.
All right. Do we have a item I? Do we have a motion, item I?
Do I do it? Do I do it?
I move that we approve item I as discussed in the executive session.
All right. We have a motion on item I.
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I'll skip. I'll get back to item J. Discussion and recommendation for Gruya Middle School principal. Do you have a motion, item J?
I move to discuss in closed session.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Klein. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Sines. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The recommendation that was approved is Mr. Julio Iguia. Item K. Do we have a motion, item K?
I move to approve item K, discuss in closed session.
We have a motion by Mr. Klein. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And North Grammar Elementary will be Ms. Nora Rivera. Item L. Do we have a motion, item L?
I move to approve item L, as discussed in closed session.
We have a motion by Mr. Klein. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. And Lyon Elementary is Ms. Teresa Arriazola. Congratulations. Item M. Do we have a motion, item M?
I move that we deny level 3 hearing request by Mr. Hernan Garza.
We have a motion by Dr. Cantu. Do we have a second? Have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Same sign. We have two opposition, Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Klein. Motion carries by majority vote. Item N. We have a motion, item N.
I move that we grant the level 3 hearing request made by Jorge E. Peña.
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Mr. Ramirez, a second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Ringo Middle School will be Mr. Jorge Peña. Congratulations. Item O. We have
Thank you, Honorable Board. It's an honor to return to Starr County after all these years. I served as your county assistant prosecutor 18 years ago here in this county when Judge Alex Gabert was presiding, and it brings back a lot of memories being here. I'm here representing Mr. Ricardo Garza, who's sitting right here tonight. And the Texas Classroom Teachers Association has appointed me. My name is John Shergold. I'm an attorney over in Brownsville, not too far from here. And the Texas Classroom Teachers Association has appointed me to represent Mr. Garza. Mr. Garza has elected to go ahead and withdraw his DGBA grievance that was pending for tonight's hearing, and he's elected to file under DIA policy, which he's entitled to do. And I have sent a document to this effect to your attorneys, Mr. Ferrer, my colleague, and I do have another document here. The same document I'd like to tender to the board president, and we're asking that this complaint be refiled as a DIA complaint based on age discrimination, alleged age discrimination against your former superintendent. And since that's been done, we ask that the board make the appointment to the investigator. And with that, I'd rather not say too much more because of the regulations under the Texas Open Meetings Act. So at that point, that's the announcement that we had, and we'll go ahead at that point. For permission, could I tender this to the board president, please? The letter that was submitted this morning to your representative. May I?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Any motion? No? All right. I believe it's now 10:03. I believe sections. We have a motion for adjournment.
Also move.
Second. We have a motion by Mr. Klein and a second by Mr. Sines.